Hey everyone, welcome to GBTV, Just in Movies. I am your host Dominique, and today I have my uh, reoccurring or always here guest.
Sure.
What's a good one? What's a good way to say it? You know, my favorite guest here, Tracy. She's my movie confidant and expert in movies, and we both, if you guys should know by now, we both love movies, so that's why you're here and you're tuning in. But we got some really good stuff to share with all of you today. And I've got my handy dandy Gail Borden library card ready to check out some movies. So if you don't have one, you definitely should come and visit us and sign up for a library card, or go on to our website and you can actually do an online registration, correct?
Yes, you sure can.
Oh my gosh, and then you get a movie. Free movies. All right. So Tracy, what movies do we have going today?
All right, well, good morning. Happy spring. What a storm this morning.
I know.
That was
right?
fun. Okay, so as usual, there's always just a bunch of stuff coming in, something for everybody. So we're going to talk about just a few of the ones that are going to be hitting the shelves here at the library this month, but there's so many more. But let's get to it, because first we're going to start with Magic Mike.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You probably are familiar with Magic Mike.
I don't
right?
think there's no explanation needed other than, I mean, you've got Channing Tatum and Selma Hayek. Oh my God.
Two beautiful people being beautiful for you.
That's the only description you need for that movie,
It's
right?
true. It's true.
That's it.
But I will give you just a little bit more.
Yes.
Let me consult my notes here. So, okay, in this third installment of Magic Mike, called Magic Mike's Last Dance, Mike Lane takes to the stage once again when his furniture business closes during the pandemic, leaving him broke and bartending in Florida. But as you know, Mike is just not happy unless he's dancing.
Okay.
So, hoping for one last hurrah, Mike heads to London with a wealthy socialite played by Selma Hayek, who lures him with an offer that he just can't refuse, and an agenda all her own. So, with everything on the line, Mike soon finds himself trying to whip a hot new roster of talented dancers into shape.
Of course.
Right? So there's dance numbers, there's romance, there's beautiful people jumping around the screen. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
And of course, Channing Tatum, who honestly, side note, Channing Tatum is every inch a movie star. And he is probably the last American-born A-list movie actor who is truly a dancer. Truly.
Yeah.
You know?
He's been dancing for a long time.
He has. In fact, did you
so
know
great.
he's got a cabaret show in Las Vegas right now, and part of this movie, the cabaret show that he creates in this movie, is based on the show that he created in Las Vegas and is now playing in London.
Nice. Oh, I didn't know that. That's something new. Oh my
So
gosh.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one myself yet, so I'm rating it to be dudded. But it's coming, so check it out.
So when is this one coming out? Do we know?
Pretty early in April. I want to
Okay.
say maybe, what's the date today? It might have come in yesterday. If not, it's probably going to be next
week.
Tuesday.
Yep, next Tuesday. Perfect. All right. So what's the next one on our list?
Okay. The next one we've got is, Jesus Revolution.
Okay.
Okay. This stars Kelsey Grammer, Joel Courtney, Jonathan Rumi, and Anna Grace Barlow. Okay, so let me set the scene here for you. It's the early 1970s, and Greg Laurie, who is a real person, and a sea of young people descend on sunny Southern California in search of truth. Inadvertently, Laurie meets a charismatic street preacher and a pastor who opens the doors of his withering church to a stream of wandering youth. What unfolds is a counterculture movement that becomes a spiritual awakening in American history. So this is actually based on a true story. There was an actual pastor, Chuck Smith, and a Jesus freak named Lonnie Frisbee in the early 70s. And it was a subculture of the hippie movement.
Okay.
And people who were looking for peace and love and really saw that personified in Jesus and saw him as the original hippie.
Oh, wow.
So I was
Okay.
pretty jazzed to see this movie. It kind of was the soundtrack to my formative years.
Okay.
In a lot of ways. So it was really, really interesting.
Okay.
I'll give it that.
Okay.
I do, however, feel like it kind of missed the mark for me anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
The trailer was so good, though.
The trailer is
was a
great.
really good trailer.
It really has that kind of Richard Linklater feel, like if you saw Dazed and Confused. It has that kind of vibe and tone to it.
Right.
And honestly, it is a very competently made movie, but it winds up staying kind of surface level. It doesn't really give the characters and the story the depth that they deserve, because it was such an interesting time. So much going on in the United States. It really just, I wanted it to be just a little bit more. And I was particularly kind of frustrated by the fact that it should have been a fantastic soundtrack. I mean, this is the era of Jesus rock. This is the Doobie Brothers and Jesus Is Just All Right by Me, and Spirit in the Sky, Godspell, Jesus Christ Superstar, and none of that was in it.
Oh,
none of that was in it. So, but it was still interesting. Like I said, it's a well-made movie. I just feel like it stayed kind of one-dimensional, a little bit more than I would have liked. That said, 'tis the season. Easter is upon us,
Yeah.
Check it out.
So I'm curious, what's your rating for that one?
So because I wanted it to do just a little bit more,
Sure.
and granted, I went in with expectations, but I gave it 2 Milk Duds. I think it just could have done a little bit more with it.
That's better than half a Milk Dud. So.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
We're halfway there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's definitely worth giving it, a try and just see. I mean.
Yeah, do know that, this is the hippie culture, the counterculture, so there is drug use. If you're going to show it to the family, just be aware of that.
Yeah.
But still, worth seeing.
Okay.
Worth seeing.
Awesome. Okay, and then what's the next one we have going?
Okay, now we're going to flip to I, Mordecai. And this one looks really nice. It looks like a good feel-good movie.
It looks really, really funny, guys. It really, the trailer is so good to me. I can't wait till we get our hands on that one so I can rent it. But I didn't mean to cut you off. But that has a lot of good casts of people. Like
it does.
Sean Astin.
Yes, Judd Hirsch. Carol Kane.
Oh, I love Carol Kane.
I love Carol Kane. I love Sean Astin. I'm a big fan.
Yes.
So it has some potential. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I, Mordecai is about a Holocaust survivor who was born and raised in a very different time. And now he's kind of forced to navigate the new realities of a digital world. And he's tired, he's cynical, that kind of guy, kind of curmudgeonly. And of course, there's the unlikely friendship with a young tech-savvy girl who not only teaches him how to use his iPhone, but to just start to enjoy life again and kind of brighten up.
And he's a perfect actor to really fulfill this role, because Judd Hirsch is just, and whenever I see him and Carol Kane, I think of the old TV series or classic TV series Taxi. But he's just, his persona on film, but he played that to the T with the way he could figure out the iPhone and how he talks to Siri. It's a hilarious movie. So I'm looking forward to that movie. That movie seems really, really good, though. But is that what rating do we have for that?
I think I went with a 2B dudded on that one as well, because I haven't seen it yet. So it's not fair for me to give it any duds. But I'm looking forward to it, and that should be coming to our shelves probably mid-month.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
That'll be a good one.
That's going to be a good one for sure. All right, and then what's the next one we have? The final one.
Okay, so the last one we're going to talk about today is Confess, Fletch. Dominique, you might be too young for this. Do you remember the Fletch movies from the 80s?
I'm old enough. Yes, I remember Chevy Chase. Come on. Yes. And him making up his names as he goes along.
Right. Yes. No,
I remember.
So that is still all a part of it.
Yes.
Okay,
good.
Except now instead of Chevy Chase, it's John Hamm in the titular role as Fletch. But he was an excellent choice. He really was. I want to read this to you because, full disclosure, I snagged this from the interwebs because I love that in their review they use the word roguish, which is, I just like the word. So I'm going to read it to you. Okay. While investigating a case of valuable stolen paintings, the roguishly charming and endlessly troublesome Fletch becomes the prime suspect in a murder. To prove his innocence, he must sift through a long list of suspects, from an art dealer to a missing playboy to a crazy neighbor to his own girlfriend. Great popcorn movie, just plain fun. He's great. It was a good time.
He's perfect choice. But
Yeah.
that just I've only got a chance to see the trailer. I didn't get a chance to see the movie itself, but that's definitely on my top of the list to watch. But it was so hilarious, and then it's kind of like a Mad Men reunion. That I don't know if anyone remembers the AMC TV series Mad Men.
Sure.
Because you have John Hamm and John Sterling in it as well.
I think,
and
yeah.
when you put both of them together, I mean, on screen, it's just the chemistry is amazing.
Yes.
And then it's just so funny. And I didn't know that John Sterling was that funny.
Yeah, it's like a good buddy movie.
Yes,
almost, you know?
it is. It is totally a good movie.
Yes,
but
they
I can't
work
wait
together
to see that.
very well. And also, I found out, did you know that Fletch is based on a book?
No, I didn't know
Who
that.
knew? It totally is. It's by Gregory MacDonald. There's a series. We have them here
I was
at the
gonna ask, do
library.
we have it?
Yes, Fletch. So
I'm
we
checking
also
it
have
out.
the movies here at the library, so you could do a Fletch marathon with books and movies and everything.
Yes,
And
awesome.
confess, Fletch is totally worth it. Very good time.
Okay, and then what's your rating on that one? I'm ready.
3 duds.
3 duds.
Lots of fun.
Okay. All right. Definitely worth watching for sure. Okay.
Definitely worth it.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that one for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so that's it. And let's let everyone know exactly how can you check these movies out.
Well, lots of different ways. You can come into the library, you can visit any of the branches. These are available in the media banks. You can use your library card. And as Dominique was talking about, if you go online and get your library card, you actually have access right away to all of our digital platforms. So that includes Canopy and Hoopla and things like that. And you can access just a ton of movies on those platforms as well. Come on in, pick up your physical card, and then you can also grab one of these new Media Bank DVDs. Not to mention all of these.
Exactly.
So we've got something
Exactly.
for everybody.
Right.
And with the weather being the way that it is, if you can't be outside, grab a movie, have some fun.
Pop some popcorn.
Pop some popcorn.
Oh my gosh. And just kind of have a nice chill day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Tracy, as always, for giving me a helping hand and bringing your expertise. And I'm sure we all appreciate you. So, and also
we
giving
appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I want to thank all of you viewers out there for watching us here at GBTV Just In. Everyone, enjoy the weather as best as we can. And again, grab yourself a Gail Borden library card and check out a movie today or in other materials that we have here. This is the best place here, and don't forget, visit our branches locations. They also have movies there as well. And then we hope to see all of you real soon. So everyone take good care, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.